Rediscover forgotten gems, like the Sumerian Game and OXO, early analog computer games that paved the way for modern gaming. The Sumerian Game, created in 1968, is considered one of the first computer games ever made. OXO, a digital version of Noughts and Crosses, was first played on a computer in 1952. The first computer game, Tic-Tac-Toe, was developed in 1951 by British computer scientist Alexander S. Douglas. Space War, developed in 1962, was the first digital computer game to be played on multiple computers. These early analog computer games were often created by scientists and engineers as proof of concepts. They paved the way for modern gaming, influencing iconic game designers like Atari's Nolan Bushnell. Dive into the mystery of the Mary Rose, a 16th-century warship that sank during a battle with France, taking over 500 lives with it. The Mary Rose was a 16th-century warship built during the reign of King Henry VIII in 1536. This 700-ton vessel was one of the largest and most advanced warships of its time. On the 19th of July 1545, the Mary Rose sank during a battle with France off the coast of Portsmouth. The ship's heavy artillery and top-heavy design made it prone to capsizing in strong winds. Over 500 lives were lost in the disaster, with only 35 survivors rescued from the wreckage. The Mary Rose lay undisturbed on the seafloor for over 400 years before its discovery in 1971. Join me as I attend a meetup for people who walk backwards and hear their inspiring stories and motivations. Walking backwards is a centuries-old practice, dating back to ancient China and Greece. The backwards walking community has grown globally, with meetups in over 20 countries. Some practitioners walk backwards to improve posture, balance, and core strength. Others use it as a mindfulness exercise, focusing on each step in reverse. Backwards walking has also been used as a form of therapy for people with anxiety and depression. The community encourages newcomers, saying it takes only 20 minutes to get the hang of it. See the incredible Nissan GT-R with a custom-made, jet-powered engine that produces 1,000 horsepower, and learn about its tuning process. The Nissan GT-R is a high-performance sports car known for its speed and agility. This particular GT-R has a custom-made, jet-powered engine producing 1,000 horsepower. The jet engine is typically used in aircraft, not cars, making this mod extremely rare. Tuning this GT-R required significant modifications to its aerodynamics and cooling systems. The tuning process involved upgrading the car's suspension and brakes to handle the extra power. The result is a road-legal GT-R that can reach speeds of over 250 miles per hour. Get an inside look at the highly trained drivers behind the safety car in Formula One, including Bernd Mayländer, who has been leading the pack since 2000. The safety car in Formula One is driven by highly trained professionals with exceptional driving skills. Bernd Mayländer has been the primary safety car driver since 2000, leading the pack for over 20 years. The safety car can reach speeds of up to 200 kilometers per hour or 124 miles per hour on certain tracks. Safety car drivers undergo rigorous training, including simulator work and on-track experience with F1 cars. The safety car team includes a co-driver who assists with communication and track information. Bernd Mayländer has been involved in over 80 safety car deployments, showcasing his expertise and calm under pressure. Discover the abandoned Olympic venues of Rio de Janeiro, built for the 2016 Summer Olympics but now left to decay. The 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro cost a staggering $4.6 billion to host. The Olympic Stadium, once a symbol of pride, now sits empty and crumbling. The Aquatic Center, built for $44 million, is now a deserted, algae-filled pool. Many venues were built without a clear plan for post-Olympic use, leading to abandonment. Rio's Olympic legacy includes a $20 million debt and ongoing maintenance costs. Today, these once state-of-the-art facilities serve as a haunting reminder of wasted investment. Discover evidence-based strategies for managing stress while waiting in line, from deep breathing exercises to cognitive reappraisal, and learn how these techniques can improve your mental well-being. On average, Americans spend around 37 billion hours per year waiting in line, causing significant stress and anxiety. Deep breathing exercises can reduce stress and anxiety by up to 40% when practiced while waiting in line. Cognitive reappraisal, a technique that involves reframing negative thoughts, can reduce anger and frustration in queue situations. Research shows that people who use mindfulness techniques while waiting in line experience a 25% decrease in stress levels. The UU rages phenomenon is a real psychological response, triggered by feelings of powerlessness and frustration in uncover the hidden Easter eggs and references to classic 80 seconds movies, books, and games that are scattered throughout Stranger Things, including nods to Stephen King and Steven Spielberg. The Duffer Brothers, creators of Stranger Things, are huge fans of 80 seconds pop culture and classic sci-fi. The show's fictional town, Hawkins, is named after Hawkins National Laboratory in Stephen King's works. Eleven's powers are inspired by the movie E.T., the Extraterrestrial, a favorite of Steven Spielberg's. The iconic Demogorgon monster is a nod to Dungeons & Dragons, a game the Duffer Brothers loved as kids. The character of Joyce Byers was inspired by Ellen Ripley from the Alien franchise, a sci-fi icon. The epic battles that shook the music world. The legendary feud between Taylor Swift and Kanye West started at the 2009 VMAs, shocking the music world. The Beatles and Oasis had a highly publicized feud in the 1,990 seconds, with Oasis's Liam Gallagher calling the Beatles soulless. The rivalry between Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash was fueled by their competing styles and chart dominance in the 1,950 seconds. The feud between hip-hop giants Drake and Pusha T escalated into a series of diss tracks, captivating fans worldwide. The infamous Super Bowl halftime show in 2012 sparked a feud between Madonna and LMFAO, with rumors of a backstage fight. The long-standing feud between rappers 50 Cent and Ja Rule originated in the early 2000s, with both artists releasing diss tracks. In 1996, a study showed that 71% of people with gluten intolerance didn't actually have it, but believed they did due to suggestion. In 1996, a study revealed that 71% of people with gluten intolerance were misdiagnosed due to suggestion. The nocebo effect, the opposite of placebo, can cause real physical symptoms from a false belief. Suggestion can alter brain chemistry, releasing stress hormones that affect digestion and immunity. A 2018 study found that people who believed they were allergic to certain foods had increased symptoms. The power of suggestion can even influence the effectiveness of medical treatments and surgeries. By understanding the power of suggestion, we can harness its potential to improve our physical health.